Hello, Mr. Gare and Miss Zowa. I'm Vicky, and today I'd like to talk about two different building patterns. One is Cubism, and another one is the style. So for Cubism, I actually chose Cape House from Shiga, Japan, uh, being designed by Koichi Kimura. So as you can see from the photo itself, it's very direct. It's a collections of differently vertical sized cuboids make up the the rectangular volume of the house, and it creates a modern feel that offers residents a unique experience with the landscape around it. Oh yeah, for your information, this scape house is actually located on hills, so it has a very beautiful landscape of the nature of. It's a very big view lah for the landscape. Uh, so within each of the cuboid volumes that make up this house, the design specifically offer versatile space with light and scenery Kimura inlaid windows that reveal a strategically curated view of neighborhood as well as the beautiful landscape. So you can see that rather than using too much glazing, Kimura was keen to use both small and large windows to create a hierarchy view. As you can see, this is more obvious. It's like there's a hierarchy point in this building. Um, Windows diversity, not only different window diversities, different size and stuff, not only gives different viewing experience, but also create a screen of privacy from the views of neighborhoods. So you can see at the side of the building, it doesn't have much windows, but at the facade, it's actually have like different size of the building. It's different size of the window, sorry. So for Kimura, he thinks that it's a must of the windows are framed by a variety of built-in furniture elements that create sitting areas, shelving, and tables. Which means for every like openings the windows, other than just providing views, he wanted to make the space beside the window to be much more useful. For example, as you can see from here, he make like chairs attached to the wall for people to sit to chill there. Same as here, like different views. It's a very nice corner to chat with friends and families to chill on. At here, as you can see also, there's a sitting area um, to have dinner. Most probably this is the kitchen, I guess. For this, the upper sides of the windows, that he actually put a stair so that people can sit on top and have a better view and stuff. So overall, for Scape House, the external of it is actually clad in corrugated metal and is raised up by the concrete base. As you can see from here, the building is actually being raised up by the concrete base, so it's not totally sticks on the floor. So this Cape House is actually very cubism. As you can see, the design in it is also very geometric, and uh, it's a very modern house, I can say lah for now. So that's what I want to talk about the cubism building. So next I'll move on to the style. For the style, I actually choose Falling Water House. So Falling Water House was actually designed by Frank Lloyd Wright. So uh, this house, he actually designed this house that define the harmony relationship between man, architecture, and nature. It's a very good design, I would say, because uh, he wanted to integrate the house with the waterfall. Um, Based on what I read previously, the resident who live in this house, who asked Frank to design this house, he actually wanted to request Frank that they wanted to build to have to design the house to get a best view of the waterfall and stuff. But instead of that, Frank actually did more, which is he have the design, have the how to say, he have the design, have the idea to actually straight place the house on top of the waterfall, so that the resident in it actually has the best of the best view of the waterfall. So the style art movement of this in this falling water house inspire strong horizontal and vertical planes that slip and slide pass through the house. As you know, the style art actually plays with the straight lines, straight horizontal and straight vertical lines. So as you can see, the exterior of the falling water house enforce a strong horizontal patterns with the bricks and long terrace. You can see and soft masonry and stone facades enforce both horizontal and vertical patterns of the house. You can see most of the construction of the house is it use a lot of horizontal and vertical planes, so it's very the style art inspired. So uh, the windows on the facade here also a special condition where they open up at the corners, breaking the box of the house and opening it to the west outdoors. So the opening is actually very special. Falling water house is actually reinforced concrete structure. Previously, at first, Frank actually doesn't pay much interest to concrete because he doesn't think that concrete actually work. But later on, he realized that concrete had the flexibility to be cast into any shapes, and reinforced mixed with steel gain an extraordinary tensile strength as well. And it's very needed lah. I mean, this type of reinforced concrete structure with steel is very needed for this for this building, is because first it's not on ground, it's on top of the waterfall. It's actually, if it doesn't build correctly, it will collapse. So I think he used the right constructions. So why this house is, as being mentioned earlier, I just want to repeat again. So this falling water house is actually the style uh inspired, because you can see from far itself, you can see that it's actually, you can see there's many horizontal planes and vertical. So it's very geometrical, but at the same time it's very nice to see. It's very match. You can see the harmony between the building itself and the nature is very and the material used to build the building itself also very makes the building stand out more in the nature. So that's why I want to talk about the style. So these are my presentations of cubisms and the style. Thank you for spending time to uh, view my presentations, and have a nice day. Bye.